Hey YouTube. So I said I would be back with a stimulus package update, and I told you I would only be back if I had concrete information. So to start where I left off, the Senate came back Monday, July 27th. Today's Friday, July 31st. So they came back with their proposed stimulus package called the HEALS Act, and I believe that stands for Health Economic Assistance Liability Protection in Schools, the HEALS Act. And so, one thing I can say about the Senate, I haven't agreed with mostly anything of what they said or they're done, but they stuck to what they said they were going to put in their stimulus package. And if you saw my other video, you know that I was disappointed in the Democrats or the House of Representatives because they kept saying, or certain members of the Senate, I mean the House of Representatives were saying 2,000 a month, 2,000 a month for multiple months, but then in the bill they put 1,200. So to me, they didn't really stick to what they were going to say they were going to put in the bill. But the Senate has stuck to what they said. From the very beginning, they said that the HEROES Act was going to be dead on arrival, and it was. They haven't touched that bill. It's been sitting on their desk for two months, in their possession for 2 months, and they haven't touched it. They said the $3 trillion that the HEROES Act proposed was too much, that they were only going to do $1 trillion, and they kept it around $1 trillion. And the major things that they said they were going to be in there, they said they weren't going to keep the $600 for the unemployment a week, and they did. They cut that. So let's go over real quick the main things that's in the HEROES Act that the Democrats proposed, and the main things in that is money for state and local government, mortgage and rental assistance, loan forgiveness for college students, direct payments for the American people, $1,200 plus $1,200 for each dependent, money for COVID testing and vaccines. I believe I said money to state and local government. So those are, I think, the main things. The main things in the HEROES Act. Now the HEALS Act, they they also wanted to extend the $600 a week until January 2021. Now the HEALS Act, the main things. I'm not going over everything in these bills, but the main things that the Senate want was the payment protection program. That's in there. They do want money for COVID testing and vaccines. They did give money to schools and universities because bugs out. They want these kids to get back into the schools, and a lot of them are not sending their kids back, but they want our kids to go back. So they want money for that. They cut the unemployment from 600 to 200 a week. Let's hope that they can negotiate and meet somewhere in the middle, like 400. They're not giving money to state and local government, like I said in my last video. They're saying that in the CARES Act that they have money left over that they can use, and so they're not giving additional money when the state and local governments did not spend all of their money that they were given in the CARES Act. So, and listen, some of these things you can't argue with. Like if you give somebody money and they're asking for more money and they haven't spent what you gave them, you're like, well, spend that first, and then you come back for some more if you need it. Like, I mean, listen, I'm not a Republican, but you can't argue with a couple things. There is a lot of junk in the HEROES Act that don't need to be in there. And you can't argue with that because they did put a lot of stuff in there that was unnecessary, that has nothing to do with helping the American people. Now, that being said, they seem hypocritical because they put the FBI building and money to build a new FBI building in their act. So, they hypocrites. So there you go. But you could make an argument either way. So yeah, so the Hills Act basically is the PPP program. Direct payments to us 1,200 plus 500 each dependent, and same thing like in the CARES Act. The only difference is it's not just for people under 17. Everybody that you claim as a dependent gets the $500. And they're not giving any money to the postal service, and I believe the Heroes Act is, and so tax credits for businesses, and I believe those are the major things in the Hills Act. You know, so you got what's in the Heroes Act, you got what's in the Hills Act. The Senate goes on break again August 8th, and let's just hope that they can come together and negotiate before that time is up. Okay? So that is my quick stimulus package update. And if there's any more concrete information, I'll bring it to you. If it's the same old stuff, I'm not going to do a video. Yeah. I know you can go to other YouTubers who every time somebody says something, Trump says something, Mitch McConnell says something, Nancy Pelosi says something, they do a video and they regurgitate the same stuff. I told you before, I'm not doing that. So, I came on here when the Senate proposed their bill. They named it the Hills Act. We know what's in it. That's the concrete information. The main points, I didn't go over everything that's in these bills because it's a lot. And you can look it up if you want to know everything that's in there. So I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Again, take care and be safe. Bye.